Welcome, students. This screencast deals with logic, and specifically it deals with those parts of logic that help us explain to young people when an argument is valid, when it makes sense, when it is logically sound, and when an argument isn't sound. So that's the point of this screencast. We're going to talk about logic. And to talk about logic, we have to talk about statements. What do we mean by a statement? A statement is a sentence that is either true or false. It's either true or false as it is written. It can't be one of those things where, well, it's true if you mean it like this, and it's false if you mean it like that. It's true if the variable is 3, and false if the variable is 5. When we talk about logic, and we talk about statements in logic, statements are sentences that are either completely true as written or completely false as written. So, are the following statements? Boston is a state, math is the best subject, n+4 equals 7. You might want to think about that for 10 seconds. I'm stalling for you to do that. Maybe you have to hit the pause button. So let's consider, are they statements? Are they sentences that are either true or false as they are written? Well, either Boston is a state or Boston is not a state. So this is a statement. It is completely false as it is written. There's no interpretation. There's no room for another opinion. Either Boston is a state or it's not. That's a binary situation. Math is the best subject. Well, that's a matter of opinion. For some people, they say, yes, that's completely true as written. For some people, they say, no, that's completely false as written. And because there is not agreement, that is not a statement. It is a sentence that expresses opinion. N+4 equals 7. Is that completely true as written or completely false as written? No, because if n is 3, then the sentence is completely true. But if n is 5, then the sentence is completely false. So only one of these three sentences are actually statements. Now, statements can be negated. You can find the opposite of a statement. So to negate is to write a sentence that has the opposite truth value. If your statement is true, the negation must be false. If your statement is false, the negation must be true. So, what is the negation of it is sunny? Well, that should be straightforward. It is not sunny. We don't say it is cloudy. We don't say it is raining. We don't say anything that adds more detail. The opposite of it is sunny is it is not sunny. So what's the negation of all dogs have 4 legs? If somebody comes up to you and says, hey, all dogs have 4 legs, and you want to try to prove them wrong, how do you prove them wrong? Do you make a statement about all dogs? Do you make a statement about a particular dog? What do you say to that person? Well, you say, there is somewhere a dog that does not have 4 legs. Because that one counterexample is all it takes to disprove this all statement. The opposite of an all statement is usually a there is statement, because one counterexample is enough to disprove what we call a universal statement. Similarly, the negation of a sum statement. Some triangles are right. Well, that means that there exists at least one triangle that is right. What's the opposite of somewhere there exists a triangle that is right? Generally speaking, the negation of a sum statement, there exists a triangle that is right, is a no statement. There are no right triangles. We can say this, there are no right triangles. What we do not say, some triangles are not right. We don't use that as the negation. Why? Because if this is true, this blue statement may also be true. It is possible for some triangles to be right and also some triangles not to be right. But it is not possible for this to be true and for that to be true. And so they are negations. The opposite of a no statement. There are no blonde girls anywhere. There is a blonde girl somewhere. I just have to find one. I just have to find one. The opposite of an all is a there is with a not. The opposite of a no is a there is. Take a moment, hit the pause button, negate those. Hit the pause button, negate those. Okay, I've waited for you to hit the pause button and think about that. The opposite of some numbers are positive would be no number is positive. The opposite of all cats land on their feet would be there is a cat that doesn't land on its feet. And the opposite of no good deed goes unpunished would be there is a good deed that does not go. Wait, no, that's false. That goes unpunished. When somebody says, no good deed goes unpunished, you say, oh yeah, I got one. I got one that goes unpunished. I got one. That proves you wrong. Hope that this look at logic is helpful and supports what you're reading in your textbook. Next up is set theory.